Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's entire universe. Alright, it's just his world. They haven't made the maps that big yet. And in the last video, we finished up building the house up here, the Harriet's house. And it looks very nice. And we started building the hat shop that's down here. And well, we got up the walls and the ceiling and the floor, and that's pretty good. That is pretty good. The only thing I've done differently in between videos is I've just kind of moved the torches a bit to give us a bit more room to work. I did need to finish this doorway a bit more, and we're going to do the decoration and build this little area. We've got the cash register and so forth. So let's get to it. So let's speaking of cash register area, we're gonna go ahead and finish this part off here. Right here, yeah, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks open right here, and this is where you're gonna stand if you're back here in the register. And we need to put in a doorway that's gonna go. Well, it's gonna go right. It goes right up against the wall here, so we just have to kind of build it out. And I'm using the birch blocks again, of course. This is all birch here. And from here, we're just, after making that doorway, that's going to be on the third block in. You just want to leave yourself just enough room to walk back here. We're going to build a little counter here in just a second. But first, let's see. We want to, let's see. Well, this is going to get extended up all the way to the ceiling. So if we want to... this is just going to go up here. Now this is going to leave a space. We want to leave a space that's 3 high as the kind of this opening here. So just bring it across from that point all the way across to the other wall. And if I could just get, there we go. All right, so just finish off the top here and bring that right to the ceiling, and like that. So we want to leave just a couple of. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to leave that open, and then the rest, the other 2, we're just going to fill up like this. And this is you kind of have to wonder, like, do I even need this part of the wall here? If you were building in Stampy's seed, you probably right around as you started chopping out this area right up here, you probably noticed that you hit some daylight. That's okay. That's normal. That's what I did, and possibly even. Maybe even up in this corner too, I'm not sure. But that's all right. Just a little reworking of the terrain outside, and that takes care of that. So now we've got this opening here that's 4 wide. Oh, well, we should fill this in. This all gets filled in here. All filled in. There we go. In fact, we're going to fill the ceiling in too. We're going to need to, well, we can just fill it all the way in. Or you could just leave an empty space up there and just do, we just want to do 2 glowstones. It's going to be 1 on each side here, right there and right there. It used to be when he first built this, or whoever was helping him, gosh, I can't remember. The glowstone was actually hiding, it was actually like here, but it looked like at some point he moved it to make it nice and even by the end. And the door, of course, just kind of goes on the outside like that. And the countertop is simply just some half slab that's just sort of sitting up here. It's actually part of that first block, and so it's like the top half of that first block. And he originally had a little stone cash register here, but in a later video it wasn't there, so I'm just going to leave it off. Seems silly. It seems like you'd have to have one though, just to continue the theme of it being a store. Okay, so that's the end of the wall, all done. So the rest of the lighting is going to actually end up coming from the glowstone that we're going to hang from the ceiling. So these torches are all going to go away. So let's do that. All right, so let's see. From this side, the side that has the ladder, that's going to have the more primary colors. This is going to be red, orange, yellow, lime green, and regular green. So we're going to end up chopping out little chunks of this wall to accommodate that. So let's get rid of these materials and stock up on the right colors I need. Let's see, what did I say? Red. This probably should go right in order. Orange, yellow, lime, and oh, now I need regular green down here. Let's grab a chest and some glowstone, and we'll do all the signs at the end. I won't grab the signs yet because I'm gonna have to swap out all this inventory anyway. Okay, so let's see. We want to leave. It's going to be each of these is going to be 2 blocks away from, or the second block away from the wall. Let's see. So the red, you're going to leave one spot open. So the red is going to go here. Orange is going to go here. Yellow there. Lime green there, and regular green here. So there should be one empty row here, so that you can kind of squeeze back here into that. So now we just wanted to just extend this all the way up and around the ceiling. Well, let's see here. This is very simple. Just knock out one of the floor, carve out the wall. Oh, hello. Hello, wall. You just sort of, if you're in Stampy's seed, you won't have that, obviously. And really, you don't need to break that one out, you know, this one here, but, you know, I just did just to be thorough. I mean, of course, we just add a glowstone on top of that. Oh, what is it? Yeah. And there'll be a little chest on there. That'll be, we're just going to repeat that for all of them. And let's get to it here. A little orange here. Whoops. There we go. Let's fly here. Let's knock this one out, and then we can just kind of cheat and just do that. It's a little easier. Got some yellow here. And while I'm doing this, I wanted to I want to do a little public service announcement. And if you don't know what that is, that just means that I'm gonna say something that hopefully will benefit others. And I want to talk just kind of briefly about people who deliberately harm or destroy other people's worlds that they've worked really hard on. It's really sad that many times I've heard people say, "Oh, I've been working hard on my Stampy world," and then somebody came in and poured lava all over parts of it, and now I've had to rebuild it, and I've had to learn a lesson about letting certain people into my world, and that's just, it really breaks my heart to hear that. I mean, we're spending literally months building this stuff, and somebody comes in and I forgot to do this down here. Somebody comes in and just like in 3 seconds just destroys it, and maybe you didn't even realize it. There, and you saved, or the auto saves on, and it saves over it, and you don't even realize what's happening. By the time you figured it out, it's too late, and it's horrible. I've had that happen. I've had people come in and blow up part of my fun land that I built, and that's just horrible. Just if you do that, just please, just don't do that. I mean, you don't want people to do that to your world, I'm assuming. Maybe you don't have a really cool world. I don't know, but it's that's awful. Just don't do that. But if to be safe, if you're letting people into your world, turn the autosave off, and then make sure everything is as it should be before you do save it. And I would be very careful about who you let into your world, if you're, or even to help, because you don't want anything to go really horribly bad with your world if you've worked really hard on it. So anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's been on my mind, and I think it just breaks my heart to hear when stuff like that happens. And usually that person needs a lot of help to rebuild stuff, and who knows if they're really getting even the right help. More people might be less than helpful and making even do more damage and so forth. So anyway, all right. So this side, we've got the colors up. We've got the lamps, and this should be flush with the ceiling. All the ones that Stampy did in the video were like this. Although I noticed that so his helper was over here, and he was actually he was doing it like, let me grab the purple here. That should be purple. Let's see, purple here, and let's break this out here. I saw that some of them were done like this, and that's not how Stampy was doing it. So I'm doing it like he did it, which is to put it right in the ceiling like that, and the glowstone on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up this. Let's see, we need pink. Let's see, let me just do this pink, and then how's it go? Dark blue, or blue, whatever it is. Let's see, then cyan. Yes, I know how to pronounce that now. Thank you very much, everybody, for helping. Actually, that was actually really helpful. I got a lot of, I still get a lot of people telling me how to pronounce that word, because I was always sort of not quite sure how to pronounce cyan. Kept wanting to call it cayenne. Anyway, like the pepper, I don't know. All right, so pink, where'd the pink go? Let's see. I think you guys can probably figure out how to finish this part of the project without my real help here, but you've got the colors all worked out here. Oops. That's not what I wanted either. Oh no, it's gone wrong. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just sorry to harp on it, but yeah, the whole griefing or whatever it is you guys call it, that's just the worst, you know, when it happens to you. You know, I hope it hasn't happened to you, and if it has, you have my greatest sympathy, and I hope you figure out who did it and you knock them off your friends list or whoever, however they're getting to you. Yeah, you just can't let just anybody into these worlds when you're building them. And I also turn off, I usually, when I bring people into my Stampy world, I also usually go into survival mode. That helps curb most of the problems, because they can't get easy access to lava without actually going to, well, I guess there's the lava room. True. Well, anyway. Oh, I didn't do the top part here. Let's see here. Do that and this. My cyan. My light blue. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we've got chests and we've got colors are all up. We've got the counter here. Let's get rid of these extra torches, or I should say get rid of the torches. Certainly do not need them anymore. And I think that's it. That's all of them. Okay, so now we just need some signs on these, and the video goes through it pretty clearly, but I'll go over them now just to be thorough. Let's see now. We're going to need, let's just grab some signs, clear that out. Grab a sign. Okay, so here we go. Starting with the purple. This is the Boisterous Brews, which, I'm sorry, he didn't spell it right, but he did it like this. Like this. So it's Boustris, Brews, Bruise. Obviously, but boisterous, that is not quite the way it's spelled. That's okay. It's fine. We're just doing it the way he did it, so we don't care how it's really spelled. So yeah, so then on this one, it's pretty pink, like that. It's actually spelled nicely. And all these are on the second line, by the way. And this one is Denim Delight, like that. And let's see, this one is Baby Blue Bonanza, which didn't quite spell Bonanza right, but that's okay. Like this, Baby Blue is right. Bonanza, Bananza. Well, it's not quite there, but that's okay. Bonanza's good enough. And let's see, and this last one is the Spectacular Sky Sensation. Okay, so that's that side done. I'm just going to go ahead and do these in one shot and come back and show you what they are. And then we've got some hats to make and fill in here. And let's just get to it here. Okay, so that's all the signs. Let's just go through it. This is Embarrassed Panda, which, by the way, that would have to be one seriously embarrassed panda to actually see the skin turn red, because they're like black and white and stuff. Although there are red pandas, which are not all that red. They're more sort of brownish. But anyway, orange glad, you got a hat. Everything is capitalized on all these. Hello, yellow. Time for lime. And, of course, grass stained fantasy. Okay, wow, that's basically it for the inside. Basically, that is it for the inside. Well, we just need to, what we need is to, I've got some hats here I've already made. If you don't know how to dye leather armor, what you do is let's see, first you get some leather armor in your inventory, which I already have, as you saw. And I went to get some stuff to dye things with, so let's just grab some, let's see, what didn't I use? I didn't really use, that's alright, I'll just grab some yellow here. Some dandelion, a lot of this stuff, inventory you can use to dye. So I can grab the dandelion, and over any of these, once you're over top of them, at least on Xbox, you hit the blue X button, and it changes, it dyes it that color. So you can, if I want to change all these to yellow, I can do that. And apparently you can combine colors or something. I'm not sure, but so anyway, up here we've got all the colors in order that we're going to need. So I don't really need the dye, but that's okay. So let's see. I think I start with the red. Yeah. So embarrassed panda. I'm just gonna put one in each, just to kind of symbolize. Obviously, you're gonna want to put more than one, I think, and then put the yellow in here. We're going to obviously lime green there, regular green there. Let's see, purple. I do like Boisterous Brews. I like that name. That's pretty funny. Let's see, denim, cyan, and lastly the light blue. There we go. So now we've got one hat of each kind in here, and you can fill them up as you see fit. Now here, I should grab some quartz. This is not supposed to be grass here. Let's also grab some birch and a door, and we're gonna need another sign. We got to put a sign on the outside of this. Alright, so this floor should be all, these two should be quartz block again. And we want to do the outside part of the doorway. It's just kind of surround the door with it like that. So this is this ends up being two blocks deep, and then just put a door right in front of it. And then to the left, you've got the sign that says like this. So this is spelled even differently than I think he does in his videos. But this is how the sign looked after he typed it. HARRIOTTS, small h, hats. So there we go. This all looks really silly out here, but we're going to start covering this up right now. Let's see. I guess that's what we're going to do next. We're going to at least do this side. Yeah. Let's grab some dirt, grab some grass. This is all just going to get filled in here. Oh, remember how I said there was some part of this here that needed to be just a little different? It's these two here. You just need to add one here and here for some reason. Like I said, I'm not sure if that was just a mistake or if somehow if that got fixed at some point. I'm not sure. Kind of broke the pattern. So I'm just going to fill this in with dirt straight across here and just fill all this up. And then we're just going to put a little bit of extra terrain on the outside to match it up to how he did it. And let's see here. We'll just do this for now, even though we really don't need all this to go across. But that's okay, and it seals it up nicely here. So let's see. I'm going to grab my grass block. All right, so we're going to do this like we're doing the rest of the mountain. I'm just going to call out numbers, and that's how tall the dirt stack is going to be. And so anything with a 0 is just like the flat ground, which I shouldn't have over here right now. And then we're just going to, anything from 1, which this will be like 1, 2, 3, obviously, something like that. So let's just get started. So on this, let's see, the fourth block in 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to put 1 here, 1 right next to it, And we're going to put 2 here. And we're going to put 4 here. 4. And don't worry, the grass will go away after a while. Let's see. Then we've got 6 next to that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7. So that's 6. Just add 1 more there. See, that covers that up nicely there. And let's see. Then I just need 3 of them that are 8. So let's see. 1. That's 8. This is the 9th. The 9 is the highest number we could have because this is that's the 9th block up there. So we're just gonna. Well, we can't really do 8 from the bottom. So we're just. The whole point is just to make it even. Like that. So there we go. And of course, this just meets up with this, which you don't really necessarily have to do. We're going to do it anyway. I'll just make this down here, and there we go. That meets up there. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back over to here and add a little bit more here. So the 3rd block in right here, we're going to have 1 here, 2 here, and 2 more stacks of 2, and then 1 right next to the sign there. So that completes the terrain for that immediate vicinity. Now the wall kind of comes out this way from here, and I'm trying to decide how I want to do this for you. There's a lot of this terrain like that's over here and around this corner. Really, honestly, does it matter if it's perfect? No, not really. I mean, it's not really part of what you see normally. I could show you just like this. Oh, wow, I forgot how short this actually is over here. I am going to show you the terrain that this does not go straight across here, obviously. But I'm not going to give you that terrain quite today. I think that's going to be maybe in the next video. So for now, let's just do the wall that kind of sort of comes out this way. So right here, we're going to do 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there's going to be 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 stacks of 3. Stack of 2, and then we've got 3, 1. Wow, that just fits there. 3 of them, 1, and this is going to go. There's going to be a lot more that comes out this way, but that gets you the basic wall. Now, there's a couple of spots in here where I think he left some coal that was sitting there and some stone, which typically for areas that he sees. That's like kind of, visible. He generally replaces that with dirt just to make it, kind of blend in. So you can decide if you want to do that for yourself. But I think that's going to do that. Now let's finish off this staircase. We need some fences. And where's our torches? There we go. All right. So the fences are, super easy. They just go right on top of all of them. Except when we get to the top, obviously, it would not quite fit in there. So, we're not going to put any up here, in other words. So then torches, there's 3 torches on each side. They just go on the top, bottom, and right in the middle. So this is the top and the bottom. And I think we'll have to do a little math for the middle. Get on there. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 left. Okay, so the middle would be right here. So there would be two empty ones on the top and bottom. And there you go. That is the stairway finally complete with a little terrain around here. And we've got the Harriet's hat shop all ready to go in here. This looks great. Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? This is a fairly short video, but I don't want to start a huge terrain project right now. There are bats flying around my house on my property. It's just very strange because number one, I'm on peaceful mode, so it shouldn't be anything spawning. but I guess they're kind of like horses and animals. It's not like a mob, you know, a monster or any type like that. I don't know. I don't know. Got me. All right, so that's all done. We're going to do the next video. We're going to do some terrain. I know it's not terribly exciting, but it is sort of exciting because this area that we're going to do the terrain for, this top part here, we're going to try to get all this done around, that wraps around at least to here, because that's where it's going to really start looking like Stampy's World when you're sitting over here. Oh, look, Esther left a little egg for me. Thank you, Esther. That's very kind of you. I was a little hungry. So that'll help with that. It'll help him really sell that you're on Harriet's Hill. Now, and then we're also have to add some trees up here at some point. There we go. Yeah, all right. Well, that's it. I think that's going to do it. This is Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.